Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. When you join Toastmasters, it's not very clear that the Toastmasters has an educational component, which is called pathways. That is what we use, that's our everything. And the second component in our floor club meeting is Easy Speak. This is where you go to sign up for roles. Um, Lisa would be taking you through Easy Speak later. Today, though, I'm going to show you what is pathways, and here is the topics we are going to cover. I will try to go as slow as possible because this may seem very overwhelming when you hear it the first time. But there are resources available, and Marcy will speak to the resources you can reach out to in order to get better understanding. We'll be going through how to find the pathways with your Toastmasters login, how to choose a path, how to explore the path and find out what you need to do to complete the assignments in it, how to begin your first assignment, which is an icebreaker speech, the resources that you need to complete each and every assignment, where you can find them, and finally, starting and finishing the assignment and getting the credit for it. So let's start with how to find Pathways resource. If if you're not able to see my shared screen, just give me a verbal confirmation. I might not be able to see you. If you have a questions, please place them in the chat so Shelly can address them later. With my share screen, I cannot see hands raised. So moving quickly to Toastmasters login. You would have received an email from members at Toastmasters, something like that, with your login. This is where you get access to everything that is available in Toastmasters, including Pathways, which is the learning component, online learning component. So just log into Toastmasters, click on the second option, Pathways, and the very first thing you do is choosing a path. So we're going to demonstrate how to do that. You choose a path that brings you to this page with three options. And in Toastmasters, you have 11 different types of paths that you can take. So let's just select how would you like to access your materials online. Select digital. And how would you like to select your learning path? You can either take an assessment or read through each and every option in the 11 options available to select your path. Each path has 5 levels. Just like any online educational program, the complexity varies from very simple to very complex projects. Now, this Pathways is a self-paced learning program. So you can work on it as slowly as you want, or if you're determined and you have set some goals to finish it in a year, you can go as fast as you want. So that's the advantage. You can work at your own pace, you can choose your own projects, and you're helped by your mentors and other team members. So your most probably your mentor will walk you, or the VP membership will walk you step by step, but at this point I'm only showing the overview. First step is go to Toastmasters, go to Pathways, choose a path, follow the prompts, and you can either look at the 11 paths or take the assessment that will suggest you which of the pathways you can select. Now, once you have selected a pathway, I will take you to a place where you can see where those learning material resides. So you will get this kind of a screen, and Toastmasters calls it base camp, where everything is exists. So how to choose a path and how to explore the path to find out what you need to do, what the assignments are. Yeah. So I went a bit pass there. This is once you have already selected, it's too late, right? You can't see what are the projects available. Let me go one step back again and see how you can see what are my options. So choose a path, continue to path, select digital resources, view path options, continue. And here you have an explanation of each and every path. Example, dynamic leadership seems like something that I might be interested in. So I click on plus, learn more, and you can view all the projects. Those are things that you need to do to complete the 5 levels of this pathway. Here's an example of dynamic leadership. In here, as you can see, in level 1, we grab the fundamentals, which is called mastering the fundamentals. In level 2, we understand what is our own personal leadership style. At level 3, we start adding incremental knowledge. At level 4, we are building those skills as we execute project and practice them. And finally, at level 5, we are showcasing expertise by doing complex projects. So similar to dynamic leadership, you can click each and every option of the 11 options paths called paths available and see what kind of projects speak to you or interest you. As an example, I took leadership pathway, and one of the projects in that was understanding my leadership style, understanding my communication style. I thought that that will help me in my workplace where you have people working in a team of different types of personas. And also in my role as a purchaser, I was talking to suppliers on phone on a daily basis. So some people are assertive and some people are passive. So this kind of project I thought would help me to understand how I can modify my communication style based on different people. So this is the kind of determination that you can do for yourself. Or if you need some extra help, this is something that your mentor can talk you through. But at the end, ultimately, it's your choice which pathway you select. So we have chosen our path, we have seen which projects needs to be completed in each path, and now we will quickly move on to, once you have selected, where do I get the resources to complete that? So again, pathways, go to Basecamp. Basecamp is what Toastmasters has named the place where everything exists. Here you can see you will have your materials, you'll have your speech evaluations and tutorials and resources. So click on Paths and Learning, and you will find the path you selected. Here in the screen, you're seeing 3 options because I'm working on 3 pathways, but you will only see one, and you need to click on Open Curriculum. And here on the left side, you will see all the 5 levels and each and every project that you need to do in level 1. For the purpose of this session, we are starting with the very basic. Level 1 icebreaker is the first speech. Now let's see, how do you see what is needed, what are the resources, and how do you finish that project? It's taking a while. So this is how the online module for icebreaker looks. It's very easy and navigable. You read through the project, look at the introduction, you look at all the study material, and the very first thing you see is project checklist. This is very helpful because it gives you right away all the things that you need to do in a step-by-step format. Schedule your speech, write your speech, rehearse, and after you have completed everything, do the assess your skills after. I'm at red, but I'm still going to take 2 more minutes as Shelley has insisted we spend some time here. So once we, yes, Shelley, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm concerned to carry on with this. I'd like to move to the next topic if you don't mind, Ruby. We can come back to this later. I'd like to move on because I have 10 minutes for Lisa to explain Easy Speak Made Easy. And if you don't mind, I'd like to move to that and we will come back to some more details. I think you've given a great overview and I think the new members can discuss in more detail with their mentors how to navigate pathways. Here's a tip from me. It's really not as hard as it looks. Just start getting in there and push buttons and you'll get to where you want to go.